Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. 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 Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. I think that one will do.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have very, very, very sad news this morning. Mary Page just popped in for a moment to tell us all that Abram, her little grandchild, passed this morning. He put up a mighty struggle for a month and a half. And was in the hearts of everyone, especially his parents. They did have a chance to love him, to hold him, to touch him, to be with him. And he's now gone on before us. So we pray blessings for the family. We know they'll be fine. They understand precisely what happened and what's going on. They kept hope alive until the very end. God bless them all. And good morning to all of you Fish Fam friends. It's delightful to be here. Oh, mercy. Yeah, we're talking about Lee. Yes, he certainly can make anyone laugh. He does have a kind spirit. Yeah, he reminds me of some friends of mine who are stand-up comedians who will say and do anything for a laugh. And he needs to do stand-up. Well, he's doing it, isn't he? He's doing it right here with us. He begged off for the weekend. So we probably will not see him this weekend, at least not live. Oh, God. I say that, and there, oh, that's not him. That's the song. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how it could be here anyway. I never sent the link. He did say he was going to take a break, try to get himself calmed down a bit. He was a bit overwrought yesterday, I think. Yes, indeed, Stephen. Thank you. That's right. Ro is here. Good morning, Ro. How are you? Good to see you this morning. Cassie B. Hello, hello. Manish. Hello, Manish. This morning visited a water body. Saw lots of kabamba plants, lots of fishes. Enjoyed watching and being with them. Did not have a heart to bring them home. Guess nature is better off that way. Well, not necessarily. I think if you're good about keeping wild critters alive, particularly fish and such stuff in aquariums, they often are better off with you than they are in the wild. There's Betsy. Good morning.
Good morning. It was out again. Same thing. Same place. I put it together, but it was out again.
Yeah, I had somebody working on that tank, and they probably bumped it.
Yeah, it's all good again now.
Oh, Daniken. Good morning, Daniken. When are you planning to come, Daniken? When are you planning to be here in Florida? I want to make sure I'm ready for you guys when you get here. Hi, Ro. Good morning. Nice
How
to
are
see
you?
I'm good. How are you? Haven't seen
Going over
you.
my planner.
Oh, good for you. Oh, that's great. I don't have a planner. I don't even have a planner up here. I just have I have an itch discipline. What is that? A mini stapler.
Yeah, for my little office.
For your office. So that's cute.
Yes.
Yeah,
How are you this morning?
Rick, I'm good. I'm good. You heard, I guess, that Abram died overnight. Mary Beth.
No.
He didn't make it overnight. They had
No.
taken him off of the oxygen, and he was trying to regulate, and I think he probably just never could really get it regulated. So he passed overnight.
I am so sorry.
I know, it's so sad.
Is Mary in here?
Yes, she's hanging. She's lurking.
I'm
You don't
sorry,
want to
Mary.
talk that. Yeah, but say something to her. She'll hear it.
We're all here for you. Anytime you need it. You got my number. Feel free to call anytime. That breaks my heart.
I know. Paul C., good morning. Daniken, hi, Roxanne. This Thursday. Oh, wow. Coming, okay. I need to order plants this week. I need to dress my tanks up. Daniken's coming to visit Fatherfish the end of the week. He thinks maybe Thursday. So that's coming up pretty quick.
I heard that Chattanooga Ed and James are going to come down to see you too.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Lucas was going to, and then he backed out at the last minute. He's got other commitments, I guess. I was on with him last night. He had a great stream last night. Really, really enjoyed it.
It'll probably be about the middle or towards the end of next month before I can come down, Fatherfish, with everything going on over here.
Well, you bet. How are things doing, by the way?
Well, Rhett was in the hospital for 4 days. He finally got out, and he's having to take it easy, but he can't.
That was for his arm.
Yeah, and he can't have surgery on his neck until all the infection's completely gone out of his bloodstream, and he's got to get a clearance from the doctor saying it's okay for him to have neck surgery. So we're waiting to get all that cleared up, and it's just one hit after another.
Yeah, okay. Mary Page just left a note. I'm listening and I really appreciate it. We're all doing okay. We are of strong faith, and he fought a mighty battle. But we also understand how much God loves him like he loves us all. And he did let Abram be with his family for enough for them to hold him and love on him and get to know him a little bit. So that was very much a blessing. Ro with an extra glow today, Rohan says. Are you glowing?
I am. I'm tickled to death. I've actually been up all night because I reorganized my entire kitchen, pantry, everything. So I'm all kinds of excited.
You sound like Frank. He's been up all night.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap after this. Where are you going?
Get some coffee.
Oh, hey babe, will you come up and give me a refill on my coffee if you're listening?
Oh, we I think we're getting mugs. Um,
Awesome.
I think we're working on it. I got 3 people working on it. Hopefully, one of them will come through, and then we'll do T-shirts. So
Are
we're gonna.
you? Who'd you tell me? I remember talking to you the other day. Who was it you said was going to be working on building your website?
Um, trying to remember what he's on here with us. I can't remember his handle.
Would it be possible for him to be there when I come down?
I don't know. He doesn't come in here much at all. Um, you know what? I can find it. I think. Here we go. It's Jeremy.
Is he down there? Does he live close to you?
Yeah, he does. He lives just south of me.
Well, I've been coming up with some ideas for a computer program for the Fatherfish franchise, and I'm putting together a presentation,
Oh
and I
wow.
want you to see it along with whoever's going to be building the website would need to see it as well because it involves a lot surrounding barcodes.
Oh, all right. I do
Yeah.
have a friend whose business is marketing franchises. She's
Okay.
in upstate New York, upstate Jersey, works out of New York. It's a fish lady, curiously, but she's very. I think she's president of the company, a big company that they're market franchising. And I talked with her some years ago, and she has opened the door whenever we're ready. It's going to take some money to do it, so I haven't pursued it. But I think if we can get a half a dozen people excited about it and interested, we could probably move forward. So what you're doing is probably a really good step in that process.
Well, one of the things is I'm trying to make I'm trying to incorporate some things into what would be a program for all the Father Fish store franchises to where they all link together and on one like computer program software. Hang on a second.
Cool. Yeah, investors are going to be part of it, Stephen. But also having folks who want to be able to take their hobby to the next level, and there could be some criterion for that. But the idea will be to to help serious hobbyists who've been at it for 10 years or more
I'm
to
live.
to be able to make their hobby available to their local community and beyond
Right.
under the aegis of Father Fish. So it's
Here. Here.
the idea is to promote a marketing and hobbyist level strategy and program that really does provide genuine support for local hobbyists, for new beginners, and so forth. By the way, I got another beginner video out yesterday, which died on the vine. The one before it um, did really well for a day or two, and then it slipped down. This one never got off the ground. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. I don't begin to understand what makes videos move. But I'm going to do another one right away, and we'll just keep at it now. I've not done videos for a while. I have learned something about live streams. And mainly what I've learned is you really can't build a channel on live streams.
No.
You really can't. But what you can do, and what I feel we've done really successfully, is build a strong support base among a core group of people. All of
Yes.
all of whom are now moderators. I don't know if you noticed. There's nobody on the channel who is not a moderator, or nobody in the stream, or only new people are not moderators.
That's how you could tell.
Yeah, you got to be here a while. That's right. You got to be here a little while. You got to come in a few times before you earn your spurs. So the next step is going to be membership, and I'm going to set up a membership sometime soon, and then try to figure out how to make that something of value to folks. Frank just walked in, and he's got a bucket full of something. He's
Oh,
got.
hey, Frank.
Is that Roro?
It is.
Yes.
Hi, girl.
Hey, hon.
How are you?
Can't wait to get down there and see you.
Dang gone, I wish you'd be here now. What the
I
hell's
know it.
Mid-November,
what's keeping you?
mid-September,
November?
mid-September.
Oh,
Well, she got a lot of stuff.
I'll be
to
in
do.
prison mid-September.
Yeah, probably. Rick,
Me
you think?
too, maybe.
My court date's the 14th, so yeah.
My court date's September 23rd, so
It's right here.
Yeah.
we got a lot of court going on, don't we?
Yeah,
Oh,
Frank's
yeah.
going to court on my 80th birthday,
Oh my
so
God.
we'll send
Oh,
him
no.
good vibes. Yeah.
No, actually, you ought to come with me. Both of y'all ought to come with me.
Yeah, right. Go to court with him. Well, I could. I will. If that would help, I'd be happy
It
to.
would absolutely help.
Well,
Are
I'll
you
do
kidding?
it. I'll do it. Absolutely.
It's all the way up in Clearwater.
That's all right.
If they conference me in the courtroom, I'll be there as a witness.
I got to do something fun on that
Hey,
day.
there's pretty girl. There's pretty girl. Hey, it took me an hour and a half to get 102 shrimp. Normally, I get that many in one scoop.
I can't see you, Frank. Show yourself.
Well, I can see you. All right, fix that, Lou.
Yeah, let me get the camera on here.
Look at that. There's 102 in there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them.
Are they solid colored or are they wild type looking?
No, these are grass shrimp.
They're grass shrimp.
Oh, okay. I thought
Food
they were
shrimp.
neos.
Do they have those up in Tennessee?
Got them everywhere.
I
Yep.
know I caught them in Virginia. Virginia, Maryland, I catch them. They're up in Tennessee. Never caught them out in Arizona. I see her drinking her coffee right now.
Oh, wow. Look at
There's the
Hey,
shrimp.
wait a minute. Point it at the bucket, not my package. There you go.
that. That's a lot of shrimp.
Well, there's some fish in there.
What are
too.
the fish?
Minnows. Mostly gambusia, but I did get some Formosa and
You got a
some,
crayfish, too.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you're
she's
you're licking
crayfish
your
girl,
lips
yeah.
on that, right? That's eating stuff right there.
I
You eat crayfish?
haven't.
What?
I want to. Yeah, I
What
want
the
to.
hell part of this country are you from?
Well, I haven't had the opportunity yet, but I've been at a few crayfish bowls, but I haven't ever ate any yet. I used to have a problem eating anything that was looking at me, so I'd have to like turn it away.
Which
Let's
they've
leave
been
that
good.
away.
They've been good
Alone.
friends too, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do we do this?
There you go.
I'm trying to
Oh,
get.
get me off there.
I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to get all three here.
No, I don't
Oh,
want
well.
all three. I just want
There.
her and you. That looks good to me right there.
I can still hear you. That's all good.
Really. Let's see who's going to prison. Aquatic Conquest says.
Frank,
Yeah, Frank says.
3 strikes on
Rose
the house.
says.
Oh no, you too. Don't say it. Say it inside.
No, I won't be going to prison. They gave me they finally decided to start giving people public defenders now after they had their butt handed to them in child support court. They wasn't giving people the option of having if they couldn't afford an attorney, they wasn't giving them a public defender, and they got in trouble
kidding
for it.
Where the hell? What state was
Support
this
court,
in?
Tennessee.
Rome County, Tennessee.
That is unconstitutional. They cannot get away with that, darling.
Oh, they did for years, but now they can't. They got their butts handed to them on it. So
Good.
yeah.
I'm a 3 strikes you're out kind of guy.
Cassie B, come chat and ask your fish questions with Fatherfish. Cassie B,
Yeah,
tell
I
her
don't
it's
want to
all
take
right.
over his.
Yeah, we'll quit talking court and start talking fish.
Yeah, really. Thirsty Rabbit.
Or courting fish.
Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you.
I've got a guppy that I can't figure out why he hasn't put out any pups yet, with all the females in the tank with him.
Sam Dam says, Frank, take care of the knees.
The knees?
The knees. Your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel
He got a
it.
shot the other day, so he's doing
Thanks.
better.
Aquatic Conquest says, "What's the charge, Frank?"
Battery on Leo again.
Is he beating you up?
They keep beating me up. And then they say, oh, look what we did to him. We're going to give him charges. That way it doesn't look like we did anything. That's what's happened last 2 times. Hey, I was in a walker the first time.
Hey guys, I've got to go use the potty real quick. Keep me on screen. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
She's so cute. Oh my God, she's so cute. Is she really going to come down here?
Yeah, it should be done mid-September.
I'm so going to want to. I'm not be hitting on that woman. Oh my God, like no one's business. What?
Rhett's watching.
Oh shit! They can still hear me. Oh, damn.
Yep.
Oops.
All right, we got to watch our mouths here. Everything is live.
Okay.
When you're in this room, it's all going out.
I just said I was going to be hitting on that girl. So.
She is a sweetie.
She's a beautiful woman.
Stephen, just about to ask if I thought about memberships. Yeah, I'm going to be doing memberships. I'm going to look at it today and see what I can figure out.
Hey, I'm going to dump these.
Where are you going to put them?
All in the minnow section or no?
Keep them separate. You put them in maybe in one of the mid-level or whatever. Try to keep them separate.
Fix the air in that
whole
bank?
Yeah, ask Betsy to show you what it was.
Betsy told me.
Okay.
But
all right.
She didn't show me.
Yeah, have her show you.
Betsy?
She's there. Yeah, aquatic. Yeah. Frank is unlucky. Yeah, he really is. But he makes his own luck. I'm here to tell you, he's doing all right now. We're just trying to keep him on the straight and narrow for as long as that lasts. Don't know how long that's going to last, but it is what it is. He was in the Army, Petroman. Frank was in the Army.
I'm back.
Yes, you're back. Hi, babe.
Rhett was laughing his ass off.
State aquatic. He ain't never tangled with the feds. Thank God.
Rhett has.
Has he really?
Yeah, he was in federal prison, Coleman, Florida, for 4 years.
In Florida.
Yep.
Well, that's probably better than state, actually.
I just seen him now turn across my floor.
Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you. What do you get when you cross the kangaroo and the sheep? And I'm really not sure. I want to know, but I guess I gotta ask. What?
Sheep.
Oh dear God, we're gonna lose it today. I'm backing up here. See what I missed. Abolished farms. Roxanne says, "Good morning, abolished farms." Oh, it is abolished farms. Cheers.
So
You're a nice girl.
I'm about to kill a mouse.
A mouse.
Yes.
do you have a snake?
had a mouse run across my fish room.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
snake.
I've been setting out mouse traps. This time of year, mice come in our house because we're out in the country. And I don't mind the mice so much. I don't like the big field rats, but we got mice coming in here. And I just literally set out 8 traps downstairs. And this little bastard followed me up here in my fish room now.
This is
So-
screaming. Frank wants to know if you've got a snake to turn loose in your fish room.
No,
Yes,
I've got a bunch under the house, though.
Non-Nerodia. It can't be a snake that's going to eat fish.
No, I've got a bunch of black snakes under my house for the mice and stuff.
Black rat snakes?
Yep.
The laughers? Nice.
Goldfish gone wild. Hello, goldfish. We got some new people in today.
Dude,
Well, yeah, we do. Thursday,
Good.
a woolly jumper. A woolly jumper. Yeah, cross
That's a caterpillar.
a kangaroo and a sheep.
Yep, Steven.
He's
I
an
tried to call
Aussie, huh? He's an Aussie?
Sam
A
Dam.
woolly jumper.
Let's see. Tommy is here. Tommy Denda.
Down there.
Okay, Tommy, let's have it. Let her rip.
Fatherfish got a good question for you. What are all the
The wrenches.
yeah?
Oh,
what's that mean?
they're all
What's it mean?
monitors. I select them. Anybody who's been here for a while, I give them a wrench. It allows them a little more flexibility in what they can
Put
do.
one on Pallas Fluvius. That's me. You never even
You're not
respond
on
to my-
here.
Yes, I am.
Where? No, you're
Well,
not.
Not today, but
Well,
I'm gonna be
you haven't.
gone.
You've not been on my stream.
I
You gotta
have.
get on my stream.
I have
haven't.
been.
I haven't known
I
that.
know. Because
haven't
I'm
known
Pallas
that.
Fluvius. You wouldn't know me
Who
as
is
Pallas
it?
Fluvius.
No,
Pallas Fluvius,
don't know that.
meaning still water and flowing creek. All right.
Still water and flowing creek.
Yes. That's me. I'm always in the creeks and stuff, right? All right.
Right.
All right. So
RoboCop.
I can't believe you never
Says
even noticed any of my
Thirsty Rabbit, you're so
stuff.
funny.
Look, I want to do what she's doing.
I won't let Lee come up here. I took his spot this morning there. Hey, Chubbs.
Well, he just ran out.
Uh-oh.
Saw us and ran out. Look at that. High-res window cleaner. I feel like I'm totally out of control here. Frank does that. He's hyper today, the way Lee was yesterday. So I'm not getting anywhere. The adopted chicken. Boy, we got a bunch of new people in today. Adopted chicken. Chubbs. Hello, Chubbs. Good to see you. Let's see. Let me get over. Let's see who else. RoboCop.
I will, Steven.
Good morning, RoboCop. Goldfish gone wild. Hi, Goldfish gone wild.
I like
Nice.
that name.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who else? Paul C. Hi, Paul C. Lisa. I think I'm back. Need some fresh bean coffee made in a percolator. Sounds good to me, Petraman. Mary Page.
I got my little girl's coffee in her sippy cup. She demands to have coffee with me in the morning, so I've got her.
That's
Yeah.
cute. In a sippy cup. Ah,
Yeah, I got her coffee ready, Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
You'll say hi?
Yeah.
Say hi to Lou.
Hi, Fatherfish.
hey, how are you, Rat? You
Oh,
feeling better?
Yeah, son.
Show me your elbow.
I gotta get all this dressing off here in a couple of days. Get the stitches taken out of this thing. I'll
You
be
looked
okay.
like me a month ago. I had my arm in a cast for a month.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
It's
good
usually
luck.
my ass. Hey, it's usually my ass in a sling. This time it's my arm.
Yeah, I got it. Right, I hear that. Take care of yourself, man.
All right. Where's
The adopted chicken.
I think they're hanging on the coat rack on my lanyard.
okay.
Just leave that door open for a little bit. Brutus wants to go with you. The dog likes to leave with him. He's following him
Tommy
everywhere.
Denda. Here we go. Tommy Denda. I have decided to make a Scandinavian creek biotope using bred fish that live in Scandinavia. So very cold in the winter, heat waves in the summer. If using these species of fish, and he needs to type some more.
Yeah,
He hit the limit on
characters.
comment, characters. So we'll get the rest of it. That sounds exciting.
It does.
Scandinavian Creek biotope.
That's what we want to do in Maryland with the darters and stuff.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun to do that with sticklebacks.
Oh,
Do a cold water-
Yes.
Do a cold water
Yes.
stream with sticklebacks.
Oh.
Have you collected any yet, bro?
Not any sticklebacks. I've collected sculpins and I've got darters. The darter, sculpins, and sticklebacks can all be like in a little community biotope tank together.
That's right.
Yep.
They're really cool fish, all of them together.
Okay, here's the comment. If using these species of fish from the wild, they'll need a cold period in the winter for hibernation, and they won't survive the heat waves. Will the bred ones be different, same species? They could very well be. Bred fish, after a few generations.
Where you going?
Not the first one, but after a few generations, their
Thank you. I have a habit of doing
their behaviors change. So it's very possible that tank bred fish are gonna react differently from wild caught fish. Frank, close that. So thank you.
I've noticed with the darters, I could keep them in a tank at 70, 75 degrees and they did fine. But if you want them to breed, you've got to really cool that water down and then get it around 63 degrees. Around 63 degrees, they'll spawn.
So what Tommy is saying is that he doesn't think he can keep it cold enough. I've had that problem with wild fish as well. Particularly, we were just talking about sticklebacks, but shiners and darters also from a more northern climate. They just don't do well in Florida weather, which is why we don't have them here, because they can't survive. But it is true that when fish are kept and bred in captivity, they adapt biologically in a different way.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's like 3 or 4 generations down the line in F3, F4, you may find that they'll survive better in warm weather, in warmer temperatures. Adopted Chicken wants to know, he's in the UK. And we got a bunch of people from the UK here, Adopted Chicken. Nice to have you with us.
I'm from Tennessee, chicken.
Cassie B says she got her collie from Pennsylvania. Thirsty Rabbit has wild caught rainbows with no heater all year round.
Yep.
Stephen the biologist just got a huge shipment of peacock gudgeons, put them in a 75 from Papua New Guinea. Nice. Yeah, and you mentioned earlier you had taken some home. That's a beautiful fish. Somebody recently was on here, had spawned them. Was it you? Can't remember who it was. Had spawned them and were raising the fry.
Yeah.
I'm so in love with 4 different women. I don't know what to do. Oh shit, that's right. Hey, do you see what happened?
Talk to the hand.
I know.
That's what he just did.
He doesn't understand.
I
Everything
don't
you're saying
realize
here.
y'all can hear me.
You're
all right?
every word.
Every single word.
Right.
Damn.
And you don't have any control over your tongue.
Oh, I got a lot of tongue control.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. TMI.
Like I said, I'm going to throw you out of the room in a minute.
Hey,
I can't mute him, so I got to throw him out.
Hey, you got duct tape, right? You can mute him.
Yeah, put tape over his mouth. Right.
my tongue would work its way around it.
Tommy Denda, I wish you could make an aquarium where the fish could sink to the bottom to get colder water. That's
Yeah.
interesting. You can do
Nice.
that in a
Yeah.
pond, of course. That's
Yeah.
really what a deep pond, like a 3 foot or better deep pond. If it's not moving water, the deeper
Right.
it is. Yeah, Frank said thermoclines. That's exactly right.
That
It'll
100 gallon I've got is deep enough where I could do that on mine too if I wanted to. Because
As
it's
you
almost 3 foot deep.
right. As you dig down into the earth, it gets colder. Gets down to what it's at 65, I guess.
54.
It'll at what
54.
depth? Do you know?
No, but that's the average.
Like
earth
5,
temperature
6
around.
feet down.
Well, you get up Tennessee, we get in our caves up there.
Yeah, that'll be
And,
cold. Yeah,
it's 54
you'll know there.
degrees. Every single cave I go out spelunking in. Tennessee, West Virginia, Kentucky, they're all 54.
Steven says, I thought they were empress gudgeons.
Hold on.
They had
I gotta do
bred.
something.
If there was control, there wouldn't be. If there was, talking about controlled species. Huh.
Here, this is for you.
No, that's definitely not.
Throw it away. Let me have that. That's trash.
There's scrap paper
No,
in here. I
I
can
don't
write
take
notes.
it.
I'll
Take it.
take care of it.
All right.
Leave note paper actually out here.
Question.
Hey, fish.
ARCAS, ARCAS. Fatherfish and Row. Question. Want to add substrate. Currently have pea gravel. Planted tank with fish.
No, that's
Pea
me
gravel depth
lying.
and get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Now.
I'm talking to her.
Out.
That's me lying.
Yes.
Get him, Fatherfish.
No control at all.
It's like
Pea gravel depth in the tank is only about half an inch. Want to add more depth. Yeah, that's good. That's very easy, Arcus. Leave the pea gravel in there. Don't do a thing to it. Get a bag of sand. What size tank are we talking about? Give me an idea of what you're dealing with. You want to add sand to the gravel. If you're doing this in the water, rinse the sand first, dump it in a bucket, stick a hose in it, swirl it around, pour it off, and then dump the sand in. Get it 3 to 4 inches deep. And that's really all you need to do. You'll be good at that point. And the pea gravel you've got in there, which contains some bacteria, will comprise an initial nutrition level.
There's the bell, Roxanne. I don't have the sand
There
bell.
it
But
is. Add sand. I'm totally losing track here. Tommy
Thank you,
says they need a pond. Yeah, Tommy, the best way to do this is in a pond. If you can do that, you don't have to have a. What you want to do is have a pond with a shallow area, even a stream area coming into it. Maybe about a 20-foot stream if you can do that, with a hole in the middle. And the hole, if you can make it 3 to 5 feet deep, will maintain a colder temperature, and you could have water circulating around that, kind of in a loop. And that deeper water will be cooler.
yep.
Arcus, Rohan saying to Arcus, 2 inches of sand over 2 to 3 weeks. Arcus, you can dump 3 to 4 inches in immediately. Just rinse it good, and then just put it in. It'll be fine. It'll work out really well. I do not disagree with Rohan, and I think in many cases, particularly if you have a planted tank, and you did, I believe, say you had some plants, it's easier to add a half an inch or so at a time over a period of a week or two, maybe a half an inch every other day, and give your plants a chance to adapt to it. Pull them up a little bit, put a half inch, pull them up a little bit. So you're keeping the crown closer to the surface. So there are various ways to do it. If you have plants, then Rohan's advice is appropriate to be able to keep the plants in good shape. Petroman says, I like using a 4-inch sand substrate. Gravel is too hard to keep clean. Well, that's absolutely right. And the problem with gravel is that it's an open sewer.
Yep.
With sand, you have a septic system, and it really is that much difference. With gravel, you have to be cleaning it continuously. All of the waste that's in the gravel is in the water column, so there's no difference. You have waste throughout the system. With sand, you have the waste down in the substrate, and if it's deep enough, 3 to 4 inches deep, then it's going to stay down in there. Thank you, Adopted Chicken, for the sub. Appreciate it. Roxanne says, good morning, Chevy Fish. Chevy Fish is here. Good morning, Chevy Fish. Let's see. Any particular sand? There are cleaner sands, Arcus. If you can get swimming pool filter sand, that's about the cleanest. There's very little dust in it.
That's what I.
Yeah, the dirtiest is play sand. Play sand is mostly clay. Here, you with your phone?
I didn't want to disturb you.
It's quite all right.
Well, thank you.
He's offended. He does offend easily. Get online, Frank.
What?
Get online.
Get online.
Yeah, call in. I don't mean call in.
I'm kind of trying to clean stuff right
Oh, good. Go for it. By all means. Mightily offended. Oh, well. Stephen Law. Hi, Stephen Law. Chevy Fish is saying hello to everybody. Good to see you, Chevy Fish. Chevy Fish, I'm taking, I got to get it. Let me find it somewhere here in all this. There it is. I'm taking this home today. I'm going to download all of the data off the computer I no longer use, and then I'm going to put that computer in the mail to you. So you're going to have a decent computer. And I'm excited about doing that, so I'm finally getting to it. Hopefully, and at best. Lee is here. Lee says, hello, Frank. Frank is cool. Love you, Frank. Well, Lee, I threw Frank out.
Yeah.
Right. Just like I've thrown you out. That's why he loves them. They're both a pair of incorrigibles.
You see how I'm over here being quiet, taking notes, and trying to be
good.
a co-host.
That's good. Don't need to throw Row out. Right. Okay, Arcus, thanks for the tips and guidance. My 46-gallon quarter tank is vertical, so we'll gradually add about 4 inches. That'll help you reach the bottom. Oh, yeah, you bet. That's a real problem with deep tanks, being able to get down to the bottom. But you put your finger on it. The solution to a deep tank that you can't reach the bottom of is to bring the bottom up. You get the bottom up higher, you can reach down to it. That may mean you have a foot of sand in it. I've got a tank like that. It's got 6 to 8 inches in it now.
Oh,
Oh dear.
I'm
Rohan, did you get my breeder's video? I don't think so. I haven't checked my mail today. Lee says Ro is pretending to write notes.
Oh, I'm really good at notes.
She really is writing notes.
I get an idea. I got to write them down or I'll forget them.
Yeah, Chevy Fish, it'll be a trip to figure out how to use it. I'm going to try to make that easy. The first thing I'm going to try to do is put your name as the password. I don't know if I can change the password. I'll try. If I can't, I'll make sure you have it. Rohan, does silicone glue fix plastic tubs? Or can I use some other glue on the outside? You cannot use anything on the outside. It'll just push it out. Whatever you use, you want to use on the inside. And a lot of things will work. Plumber's putty works really well. Plumber's putty. You can get it in a can. It's like putty, but it works in the water. Push it, put it in on the inside, and it'll seal the top, and it does it permanently. It's kind of amazing stuff. What else? Arcus, we did Arcus. Lee says, boring.
No,
Well, do something about it, Lee. We've lost it anyway. You might as well. Right. Send it again. I may have it. I haven't checked my mail. Let's see. Cassie B's lurking. Got to make coffee. Does deep substrate work with Oscars? Yes, indeed, it does. I have a 500-gallon tank with 12-inch Oscars in it and a 9-inch sand bed, and they do not stir it up. I do not have dirt in that tank because I've had very large fish in it that have been mountain movers, so I don't take the risk of putting dirt in. But it's about an 8 sand bed, and they never disturb it. So yeah, you certainly can. Yeah, Oscars love destroying plants when they get bored, says Stephen. True enough. I've had plants, they're good for a while, but generally they don't hold up with some of these crazy big fish. Lee says, Ro, draw a picture of the sun in yellow over the house thing you drew. Sam Dam works with tilapias. Got to work with Oscars. Absolutely, Sam Dam. I like it. I like it with everything. I like it with even like Central Americans, big Central Americans that move everything around. The only issue is you can't do dirted because they'll have the dirt in the water column.
Just do deep sand, no dirt.
Yeah, works just fine. Roxanne, thank you for checking out my tank vid, Father. Didn't realize that. Let me playing select. Great tank, Roxanne. Really enjoyed it. And I love the use of goldfish, fancy goldfish. One of the people who really introduced me to goldfish in a very substantial way is Precious Tranquility. She has magnificent goldfish. Now, she doesn't keep them in planted tanks. She has ponds and pools, which is better for them. But I think the other day, if you had a chance to maybe go back and look at it, we had her on. And I have a note, I believe, on that live stream where she showed us the pond she's building. It's a massive, about a quarter acre pond. with
Wow.
a tremendous amount of work that's gone into it, and it's
That's cool.
still not done. She's still working on it. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. She has uh, rock walls and streams and ponds and waterfalls and fountains and you name it. It's just really an astounding piece of work. Uh,
Yes, that's right, Stephen. Live plants is the way to go.
yeah, Steven says many benefits to plants. Most common is they absorb nutrients and lower nitrates. That's right. They also will take ammonia out of the water directly. They're tremendous value. You really should not try to keep fish without plants in the water. You really should not. It's not good for the fish. It's not good for the tank. The tank really can't balance itself. That's why you get algae growth. Algae is simply the tank's attempt to balance itself and create a healthy environment. So it's really critical to put plants in your tank. Roxanne is saying that Precious Tranquility's pond is amazing. It absolutely is. We'll get some more views of it later when she gets a little further down the road. Pallas and Fluvius, Frank MD, there he is. There's Frank, Pallas and Fluvius, Frank McD. So here I am, Lewis FF. Don't recognize me as Stillwater Flowing Water, Pallas Fluvius. And he's sitting here looking at me. Yes, I do. All right. So since you've been such a, where are we? I need to get over to YouTube. Right there. So there, you got a wrench.
I got a wrench.
You got a wrench.
I got a wrench.
D3V can't get enough plants. Go out and collect them. You can use wild collected plants. There's not a thing wrong with them. Roxanne, my Blackmore babies are in my planted tank temporarily because my 55 busted. They'll be in the pond when parents can't swallow them whole. Roxanne says, hello, Frank.
Hi, Roxanne.
Lisa just got some substrate last night. Great plant. I have a hard time keeping it. It likes to be left alone and does really well if so. I don't have any tanks where things are left alone very much, so it tends to get stirred up and it makes it unhappy. Pebbling Creek, thank you for listing Get Gill's store for Fatherfish. What is this? Rohan, my uncle had a large goldfish pond, but weeds grew right through the trampoline and drained out. Goodness sakes.
Stephen, the biologist.
What is that?
$5 at your Fatherfish.
Oh, goodness. Where'd he go? Stephen, thank you. Yes. Let me get over here. What did I do? Did I leave?
I'm not drawing you any pictures, Lee. I was calculating numbers.
Thank you, Stephen, very much. That's very kind of you. Appreciate the super chat.
Is he Florida?
He is not. He is Virginia.
Oh, even better.
And he's not far from Virginia Beach, I guess.
Really? Eastern Shore.
He's not Eastern Shore.
That's Western Shore.
He's on the Western Shore.
Yeah, that's Western.
Who, Stephen in Virginia?
Yeah.
Don't anybody not Virginia while Frank's around.
Chevy Fish is saying hello to everybody.
Hi, Chevy.
Lisa.
Too. Oh, I can't open nothing.
She's on delay. Rubber
A little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Slightly delayed.
Chevy Fish. Okay. Lisa got some large-tail guppies. I put my hand through a guppy tank last night. I was holding a 10-gallon tank, holding it by the rim as I made a turn, and my hip has been giving out. So I kind of shifted my weight and pulled the side of the tank out. So we had 10 gallons of water with fish on the floor.
That's no good, Fatherfish.
No, it was not good. We haven't replaced the tank yet, but Frank did clean it up. So that was weeds grew through the tarpaulin. I guess they grew through the probably had tree roots that poked through the liner, I would guess. Blake's Aquatics. Hello, Blake's. Nice to see you. And it's evening where you are. It's morning where we are.
Is
And
Frank still there with you?
what'd you ask, Lee? Roe?
Is Frank still in there with you?
No.
Maybe me and him can work on building some new stands when I'm down there next month for some of the tanks you got, the stands that you were telling me that were bad. We'll build some more stands.
He's been working on one.
I'll help him when I come down.
Lee is saying he can't understand a word any of you tards say. So he's off. Bah! Bah!
Adios.
Have fun, y'all. Y'all have good time.
You can tell I ain't slept. Look at my face, boy. But my kitchen's clean. I mean, I took it all the way down. Fridge cleaned out, microwave, oven, cabinets, everything.
Mercy. You're in
I'm
cook
totally
now.
tired.
Ready to get cooking. Patrick Farm, good morning. Nice to see you.
Oh, Lee, don't have a broken heart.
Poor, I know. Poor Lee. Lee just, he can't stand any criticism at all. Just the least, if somebody thinks of criticism, he just dissolves into a pool of tears.
Well, what about constructive criticism?
We have to be so careful with Lee. Say what?
What about constructive criticism?
No, that's even worse. Lee can't. No, there is no such thing as constructive criticism.
I love it.
It's all destructive. It all just tears his sweet little heart out. He is such a wilting flower, so gentle and so delicate that if you dare to even look at him cross-eyed, he will melt. Just
well, Stephen, when we come down there, when I go down there to visit Fatherfish in September, and we're going to be talking a lot about the franchise and satellite stores and stuff. Stephen said he wants to be part of the Fatherfish franchise, and we'll do some videos on it, Fatherfish.
You bet. You bet.
Our ideas and stuff.
Lisa is saying that sounds dangerous. I assume she's talking about the tank. I was lucky. There was, I didn't push into it. I kind of pulled it, and so it didn't hurt my hand at all. I was fortunate. And Stephen says, "We love you too, Lee. In spite of everything, Lee, we love you." I'm trying to egg him more, but it's not working.
Hey, Lou, can you put lavender in a fish tank? Like, I've got some lavender, and I heard it's got antifungal properties to it. Could I put a sprig of lavender, fresh lavender, in my fish tank? I was thinking about that yesterday.
That's interesting. Well, the oils would certainly dissipate into the water, dissolve into the water, and it would have whatever effect it normally has. It'd be fun to be able to get it growing. I don't know if it would grow with its roots immersed. Immersed, right.
You can try it.
Yeah. Oh, Stephen has a 200-gallon nothing but blue Acara. I have a local Valerie. I think you may have met Valerie. She'll be coming back in starting this week, who's raising blue Acara. We've got 100 of them here now. Lavender. Would it work with Sue's feet? Likely would. Probably also work with your mouth.
No, that'd be rosemary.
Got to see y'all later. Bye, Chubbs. Love you.
Take it easy, Chubbs.
Stephen, honey for their slime coat. That's interesting. I never thought about putting honey in a tank. There's so many good properties that honey has, and it does dissolve water, and it should not, unless you put an awful lot in, should not cause a crash kind of problem. That's for the tortoise. Wonderful. Great. We have a 30-pound sulcata that's going out today. He's about 2 foot long, a spur thigh that some people from Ocala are driving down to pick up.
3.5 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, 3.5, 4 hour drive to get the sulcata. They have 3 of them, and they're all excited about having another. So
You don't have a picture of them on
we'll
your,
I don't have a picture of
I
them.
can't believe that.
Why don't you pick them up and bring them in?
You want me to?
Sure.
I will.
It's big. We'll show the sulcata. Frank's going to bring him in. He'll probably put his back out doing it. It's a heavy turtle. Lee, Lord Jobs of Tugs. Great video, the tug. Thank you so much. We love it. Sue was over the moon, matey. Nice. Chevy Fish. If I missed anybody, hi you. Yes,
I
indeed.
like that.
Marcus said his first experience breeding was blue Acaras. They do breed easily, and they're wonderful. Such a pretty fish, such a healthy fish, an easy fish to keep, and one that's a lot of fun. Bro, can we keep water snakes?
Salt or fresh? Because you got the crepes, the banded crepes for saltwater, but they're poisonous, aren't they?
They are. I'm sure he's talking about the Natrix, the Cibodon, the domestic water snake. They're really hard to keep. They do want to be able to get out of the water. So if you're talking about a freshwater land, oh, look at this. Look at this. I got to get this up here.
Well, get this part because it didn't piss all over you. It just pissed all over me.
Oh my God, he's huge.
Oh, he's.
Don't step on him.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not touching it.
But his foot's about a foot long. You got what, about 11-inch foot?
Yeah. He's just about 2 foot.
Yeah.
It's called 10.
He's
Almost.
He,
23
I'd say
inches
23
a second.
inches, yeah.
He's called out of bird poop. We ought to clean him up.
Where do you keep him in the shop at, Lou?
Well, we
In
keep
the birdhouse.
We keep him in the birdhouse in the atrium, and he's been doing real well in there.
And he's
I gotta fix that. He's gotta have his own little habitat. When I come down there, I'm making. What's his name?
Well, his name
he's
is
going
Tank.
out today.
He's getting a new home today.
Oh, okay.
Well, the people are on their way down to pick him up. Get a wet towel.
Right.
Let's clean him up. He's got bird
Birds
poop
been
all over.
sitting all over. Well, the parakeets are landing on his back.
Yeah.
They are. No, for real. The parakeets
Now,
are
if you'll
laying on its
notice, his scales,
back.
his
Not
scales are
fungus.
pretty
They
flat.
look good.
When they come up at what's called pyramiding, that happens because they don't get adequate nutrition. So a turtle that has pyramided scales that come up into like a cone are less healthy than turtles like this. These are pretty flat. It's normal for them to be raised a bit like this, but he's been very well cared for. I sold him 8 years ago as a little tiny 2-inch baby, and he came back to us about 2 months ago. He got too big that people had to leave town. They couldn't take him with them, so they brought him in, and we've been looking for a new home for him, and we have one now. Some people who are trying to build a tortoise ranch. They have three. This will be their fourth, and they're enormously excited about Tank. So we're looking forward to getting him into a new home. So there's Tank.
It's beautiful.
He is, isn't it? Let's see.
Did you get your micro camera, Lou, for the microscope?
No, I have not. I need to work. I think I've got one. I need to dig through some stuff and see if I can find it. Lisa says she's in love with guppies. I tell you, anybody who can't fall in love with guppies just really doesn't like fish. They
That's
are
right.
that guppies and bettas. Guppies and bettas, I think, are really the core of the hobby.
Yeah.
And she says all animals really. True enough. When he was 2 inches, did I step on him for a laugh? I didn't touch him. Touch him. Did you pay for it again? Rohan says. Don't know what he's referring to.
We're gonna do a couple of videos when I get down there. If we can get the microscope camera to work, that way you can actually see what's living. I had an idea of taking like 3 different kinds of substrate and checking out the micro life in it, in each
Yeah.
different kind of substrate, like a little core sample, and check it out. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And
That's
do
yeah.
like a
Be
series
able
of
to-
videos on them.
Lee's giving us a lot of crap.
He always does.
Whoop, there he goes. Here he goes. He's moving out.
He's making a run for it. He's making a run.
Wow.
Yep.
Getting the bird poop off of him.
You're not pointing at me, are you?
I'm pointing
Oh, my
at
goodness.
Tank. Nice.
Get a toothbrush, Frank.
Yeah, he's so pretty. Look at the way he colors up. He's
What,
beautiful.
What's that?
beautiful.
Get a
Actually,
little wax and wax his shell a little bit.
no. I still have all my teeth. You know why I still have all my teeth? Because my daddy told me when I was young, only brush the ones you want to keep, son.
There
you
you
ain't
go.
got to brush them all. You don't need to brush them all. Just brush the ones you want to keep.
That's right.
Steven says we have a transmission lift in our lab for the massive fish we rescue or take in to be able to move them around.
Wow.
It's on wheels and has few parts.
No.
I welded on to help support it. Wow.
That's
pretty neat.
badass. Really?
Lisa's saying we have lots of wild turtles in her part of Maryland.
What part?
Where are you from, Lisa?
I
Thank
want
you,
to know. I know Maryland pretty well. Where
Yeah,
are you?
Frank's from Maryland, as am I.
The turtles that I used to get up there, we're not allowed to keep anymore.
Yeah, the diamondback tortoises used to be
And the
the
wood
diamondback turtles in the woods.
Wood's
And
one
the
that
spotted,
my
yeah.
favorite. Spotted's my
Yeah,
other favorite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
keep any of them anymore.
I used to get
I don't
all.
know what kind of turtles we got around here, but I know we got a lot of water turtles.
You got terrapins.
Well, we got
A lot of diamondback terrapins, right?
Yeah,
what kind of water turtles do we have?
Are we
alligators.
allowed to keep them?
We have alligators.
Not anymore.
You're kidding, really?
Yeah, they've controlled diamondbacks.
Wow. Well, is it true that we can't flip a stone in Maryland?
Now, I've heard that.
Man, what kind
I've heard
of
that.
kid
I
is
know.
going to be a kid
I know
growing up
exactly.
without flipping a stone?
It's
The
criminal.
country
criminal
is,
law.
that is. You
Yeah.
are correct.
It's a
Right
criminal
there,
law,
you're
really
dead
is.
nuts correct.
That's what tyranny is built on.
That is exactly true.
Yes, let me see.
Oh, she lives in Smithsburg.
Oh, she's
Between-
northwest.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between Hagerstown
Right.
and PA. I love it up there.
I used to live in Flintstone.
Yeah, I used to live in Frederick or near
Tell-
Frederick.
I shot a 21-pound turkey out of Flintstone.
Lee got jealous. He got upset
Oh.
and sad. and said,
Blake says no tortoises allowed in Australia. Now that makes no
Really?
sense at all.
No, what are they going to
Right.
decimate?
They're right, exactly. If they took
Oh,
over,
we
what
got
would
our
they do?
turtles taking over the whole area.
Uh,
I understand there's no ferrets in Florida and Arizona
yeah, really.
because of Blackfoot. We got Blackfoot we're trying to reintroduce.
All right, let's see now. We're gonna
She
get
knows
back
where
over.
she knows where Flintstone is. Then she's right in Flintstone. Right in Flintstone. That's some of my favorite hunting. Ask her.
What?
Green Ridge. Tell her about Green Ridge. Ask her about Green Ridge and Flintstone. My two favorite places to hunt up in Maryland. I shot 209 inches of buck.
All right, guys, we are done.
Oh, damn.
Thank you. It's 3 minutes after 10.
Are you gonna go?
We missed most everything that came up.
Take the picture now.
So, all right, let's do a. Can we do it? It's gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the camera's gone.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all so much
See y'all.
for joining and being part of us.
I'll play it back and I'll see what I think.
Fatherfish.
The nuts. And that'll be the one. And you can play around with all of it. And
You had the good people.
Look how pretty it looks now, Lou.
He's gonna play that stupid
That
song.
last diamond kind
hello,
of-
Mary. Mary, try and sort this one out. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be.
Bye, Roro.
Let's talk about fish.
Hi, babe.
Bye, everybody.
Now, Fatherfish.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break.
He's like, oh, look how pretty you look.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Ryan.
Ro.
Let's talk
Love
about
y'all.
fish.
I'm going to bed.
You and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk
Yes.
about
Make
fish.
sure,
Fish.
Betsy,
Fish.
make sure that goes.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish.
So when she comes down here, is it gonna be just like a couple days, or is she?
Probably a week or
I
two.
think that one will do.
Right.
Bye, guys.
I'll play it back and I'll see what I think. I think it's probably